Hello there. How's everyone doing? Trust that everyone is doing well, having themselves a good weekend. And so, yeah, it's time to do our words of inspiration, right? So, had a conversation early on this week, and someone was brought this up, and so it's a good segue. And that is what's that? That is faith without works is dead. Again, that's faith without works is dead. That is coming from the book of James, the second chapter and the 17th verse, right? And just to help that or strengthen that, this next verse, the 18th verse reads, Yea, a man say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by works. So anyway, where are we going with that? Faith without works is dead. So to me, that next verse kind of summed it all up by saying your your actions support or does not support um, that which you say you believe, right? So um, spiritually speaking, you say you have faith in the Lord, but you never go to church. Well, if you're a spiritual person and the good book says to forsake not the assembling of yourselves together, and so much more as you see the time approaching or the time winding up according to the word, right? So if you say you have faith in God, you believe in God, your relationship with God, you love the Lord, but you don't go to church, even though His word say that's what we should do, then your faith is not your works, your actions that you taken are not lining up with the words that you are speaking out of your mouth, right? So, so you show works to go with your faith. If you don't show works to go with your faith, then that faith that you're supposed to have is dead, right? Okay, so I'm not gonna beat the nail to death. I think I made my point there. So, um, financially speaking, wow, I had several thoughts pop into my head. Financially speaking, if you have belief in your research that you have put into the stock market or into crypto or into both, such as myself, I am in both crypto and stock. Probably speak more heavily so about crypto, but I'm always talking about both, right? So just to give an example, uh, two different ones, and I've said them before in different videos, but I had a couple with me one time. I met this couple, we had a conversation, and we got around talking. We were talking about life. We got around talking about investments, investing, and I shared a little bit of insight from my point of view, right? So from my point of view, after I shared everything I shared, they say, "Man, you give a compelling, strong case for what you believe in." And they said, "We hope your conviction pays off. Your conviction come to pass." And as I like to say, the stock market has been around since I believe 1792, 1729. I'm getting it's one or the other. It's either 92 or 29. I think it's 92. From then to now is a long time, right? So it has a long track record, and the track record shows and support how the market moves and what have you. I think anyway. So it is, yes, it's my conviction because I've been in it for a few years and I've come to find out that it does more or less repeats itself, right? It goes on and on over and over like when I talk, you think I'm rambling, you think I'm babbling, I'm just going on and on and on. Well, I'm 54 years old, been living life for a little while, and I've been through many of things and experiences in life where I felt like, well, I'm never gonna make it out of this situation, out of this circumstance. This is the end for me, or gotten so sick, or so hurt, or so much pain. This is it. As Fred Sanford used to say, "Oh, this is the big one, Elizabeth. I'm coming to join you." Anyway, if you know, you know. If you don't, well, the point I'm alluding to, that I'm getting to, so many experiences that I thought there was no way out of, but I'm still here and I'm still studying it. In other words, things go on and on and on. Things happen in your life over and over and over. Happen from one scale to another scale to another scale. Wow, thinking about scaling up, right? Scaling up your position. But things in life happen from one level to the next. You have your entry level, and then you have your next level and your next level. When we go into school, you have preschool, elementary school, middle school, junior high, middle school or junior high, and then high school. And then if you go on beyond that, you have what? Higher education, okay? And then that goes on and on and on, right? And we should always be learning if you're in the land of the living. What am I talking about? Everything goes on and on and on. It goes over and over and over, or you cease to exist. So yes, I do have a strong conviction in the stock market because it's proven itself over and over and over. I do have a strong conviction in crypto because it's proven itself over and over and over. So anyway, get in the game. Build your financial wealth. Build your financial knowledge. Build yourself in every area of your life. Let the actions of your life support the words that come out of your mouth. Faith without works. Whatever it is you have faith in, whether it's in your spirituality, whether it's in your finances, whether it's in the stock market, whether it's in the crypto, whether it's in your relationship, whatever it is you supposedly have faith in, you have trust in, you have belief in, then your actions should dictate that, should show that, should support that. Last thing, this young man I work with, excuse me, he introduced me to this crypto. I ain't gonna even call the name of the crypto. I might put him on blast, right? Or he'd know who it was I'm talking about. Really, it's about 3 folks. But anyway, he was showing me how there's this crypto that he somehow bumped into, and he did a little research on, and he believed in it. I said, well, yeah, let me see it. So he put up his portfolio, he showed it to me. I said, okay. And I scrolled and looked at a couple of things about it. And I said, you know what? It's within the top 200, and the top 200 is used as a safe zone. And it was pretty cheap, right? And so I say, you know what? I think I'm gonna join with you. I'm gonna support your research because I just did a quick research, and I think it's a risk I'm willing to take. You know, you've listened to plenty of my recommendations, suggestions. I could take one of yours. I said, so let me see your position. We scroll back to his position. I said, how long you been in this position? He said, well, I said, you know what? We ain't got to do that. Let's go back one space, hit the back button, and let's scroll down to the bottom, and it'll show your history, and it'll show when you got in it. So we saw he had been in it like 2.5 weeks. And I laughed. He said, what's so funny? I said, I'm glad you asked. I said, this looked like a one-night stand. He said, what do you mean? I say, well, you telling me you believe in this, and I see supported evidence as to why you would believe in this, and I see the small amount of money that it costs. And we get paid every week. And so, you know, if you are in this game and there's nothing to support that you believe in this, he said, what's your point? I said, well, if you got in it at $10 that day, that week, it's been 2.5 weeks. So you should at least have at least double that amount, or just going into the 3rd week. So by the end of this week, you should have, you know, that 10 should be in there 3 times, or bigger or smaller, whatever it is, but something to support it. I mean, if you meet a young lady and you take her to McDonald's and y'all spend the night together and you never contact her again, then that was a wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. One night stand, right? But if you met the young lady and you had an interest in it, then you're going to try to develop a relationship. Not only that, you're probably not going to take her to McDonald's. You're going to probably take her someplace, Ruby Tuesday, Longhorns, Olive Garden. You know, your interests and your actions should support one another. Somebody who's just a friend, we can go to McDonald's, we can go to Crystal's. Somebody I'm trying to get to know, somebody I'm attracted to, somebody I really have interest in, I want to take them to some place that's worth their time, right? Same way with stock. Same way with crypto. Same way with your spiritual relationship. Whatever it is you believe in, you invest time in, you invest money in, you invest some of youism in it. Your actions show, I believe in this. Your actions show, I want to get into this. I want to get to know this. I want to build a strong relationship with this. What am I always talking about? Consistency and building strong positions, right? So I'm not gonna go on and on. I'm already 10 minutes in. I was supposed to be in here and out of here, but as you can see, I like what I do. Let me just say, Stock Mo of the Stock Squad, Stock Mo. Hopefully you guys follow Stock Mo. I put out the whole Stock Squad on a regular basis, right? I say they are resources to me. They have a wealth of knowledge. They have a wealth of experience. They're transparent and they show a lot of stuff, right? They make recommendations. They help you understand the stock market, how to decipher information, how to break it down, put it to use to make money for yourself. Anyway, Stock Mo was going through something in his family, right? His mother is not doing well. Let's send him prayers for Stock Mo and his family, especially his mother. So I'm going to leave that alone. But he came to mind because, man, that guy drops a lot of video. Stock Mo drop like 2 videos a day, 7 days a week. Of course, his channel is monetized and he has a little bit bigger motivation than myself, but I like what he was saying. I watched one of his videos today. It was a thank you, right? Thank you. And then he gave some stock crypto tips. He was saying thank you for the support of how he had put out the info and people were commenting and sending the prayers for him. My point is, this is a labor of love, right? And it's a labor of love to free up time in your busy life and your busy schedule to commit to dropping content on a regular basis. So I try to drop 1 a week on Sundays, right? Now I'm trying to do 2, do an inspirational and do a video talking in investing tips, right? So, but this is a labor of love, especially for me, because my channel is a long ways from ever being monetized. But I'm trying to share my knowledge, I'm trying to share my experience, and I'm trying to help somebody. And I'm doing it because I want everyone to be on the come up. To come up in every area of life, not just financially, everyone. I want everyone to be on the come up. So if I take and share this information with you and you don't put it to use, hey, it's up to you. It's a free country. I have a clear conscience knowing I've done everything I can to help as many people as I possibly can come up, and not just come up financially, come up in every area of life. That's what wealth is. What wealth is, growing and becoming a better tomorrow than what you had today or yesterday. You want to build on your yesterdays. What yesterdays? Every single yesterday that you graduate from. If it's a new day, you had to have a yesterday before it. Each day should be a better and better day. Each day you should be trying to treat your body a little bit better. You should be trying to drive a little bit better. Who am I to talk about driving? Got a ticket not recently, had an accident recently. Glory be to God. Anyway, still standing, still going strong, and I'm still sharing, trying to do what I can to encourage someone in every area of life. Hold your head up. It's going to be a better day, a better tomorrow. You have to believe it. You have to search for it. You have to hunt for it. You have to look for it. You have to put some effort into making your days a better day. With that being said, take care and be blessed continually, my friend.